So last weekend, my buddy Greg invited me over for what he called a soup party. Now, I'm not exactly sure what that means, but Greg's a pretty normal guy, unless you count his obsession with novelty mugs and his habit of referring to his slow cooker as the cauldron of destiny. I figured it was just a chill night with friends, maybe a few fancy soups, and knowing Greg, probably a PowerPoint ranking his favorite broths. When I arrived, things seemed pretty standard, potluck style, lots of chatter, and a delicious smell wafting from the kitchen. But then I noticed something odd. Everyone was clutching a different utensil, and not a spoon in sight. Someone had tongs, another guy had a whisk, and Greg himself was polishing what looked like a miniature pasta strainer. Before I could ask, Greg announced, "Tonight's only rule, no spoons allowed." I thought he was joking, so I laughed, but nobody else did. They just eyed my soup bowl like we were about to compete in the Hunger Games, but with more lentils. We sat down, and that's when the true madness began. Bowls were filled, and everyone tried to navigate the challenge. I watched a grown man attempt to slurp hot minestrone with a salad fork, and someone else was double-fisting chopsticks like they were fencing with noodles. My own weapon of choice? A ladle, which I figured was basically just a big, fancy spoon. Turns out, drinking soup directly from a ladle is as effective as using a colander as a rain hat. Most of it ended up on my shirt, and I'm pretty sure I French-kissed a chunk of potato. By the end of the night, we were all soaked, starving, and questioning our life choices, but Greg was grinning like he'd just solved world hunger with a potato masher. And as I wrung French onion out of my shirt, he leaned over and whispered, "Next week, spaghetti night. Bring your own strainer." At that point, I realized the only thing more ridiculous than a soup party without spoons is a friend who ladles out these kinds of puns.